Juan, what up, YouTube, man? How y'all living, bro? I hope everybody's day is going amazing. I'm not gonna do too much yapping. I'm working, on the same kind of tip as yesterday, but yeah, I'm gonna jump straight into the vid, man. So you see the title, bro. This is, why your reputation is extremely important and why it can be detrimental to your success if you don't work on and at this every single day, man. So in a nutshell, to kind of explain your reputation, how I look at it is, before I enter a room, if the people who are in the room know I'm coming, whether they know me a lot or know me a little bit, how they assume I'm gonna be, what they think about me before I ever come in, and that comes based on, your past actions, the way you've treated people, and people talk about everybody, the way people speak about you overall to this person, to that person, and it just kind of funnels and the overall thought about your character and the type of person you are that kind of, like I say, precedes you. So when I say that, bro, one thing I've been trying to work on is, my reputation. So I've just recently moved away from my hometown, and I think that's a blessing. I think that's one of the best ways if you feel like, you did a lot of slime stuff, for lack of better terms, or, you just want to move away from the type of person you used to be. I think literally packing yourself up and moving is one of the easiest and the most beneficial ways to do this, for real, man. And it's like a real fresh start, for real, bro. And that goes along with first impressions mean everything, blase squaze, like that, man. But I also have been, just trying to work on my overall reputation with the people I do, talk to on a day-to-day basis. So obviously the first step, which is the first step of a lot of things I talk about, is that self-development thing. Really just kind of understanding that you came a long way and you got a long way to go, man. Not holding yourself to the actions and the things and the ways of thought that you took in the past, but also, accepting that you constantly always growing. You feel me? So one reason why I've been trying to work on this reputation thing is because, man, I plan on, being the greatest at everything I do now. So, with that being said, I want that presence and I want that to be felt when I'm speaking to people, when I'm maneuvering through everyday life, when I'm just having day-to-day conversations with people, you understand? So, it's a few different ways I feel like I've been able to do this, and I think just opening my eyes and just seeing things, in different lights have been beneficial to this. So more specifically, bro, I noticed like more now than ever, I've been like it's the type of people I've been attracted to, man. Like even just speaking to like women wise, like, man, if you ain't got no mind, like even if you ain't doing nothing, if you ain't, the conversations we have ain't mature, the way you carry yourself, the stuff you talk about and bring up every day ain't not even aligning with what I'm doing, but at least aligning with just growth overall, and I honestly don't even really want to deal with you, man. And that also overflows into everyday relationships with people, man. The people who are doing these things and making things of themselves. I mean, those are the friends that I just talk to naturally all the time. And we want to talk to each other too. That's a big thing. You kind of don't trip over people that, y'all don't have everyday conversations if the content or the context of the conversation isn't helping you in a way. But also just with this reputation thing, bro, I've been so big on it because, like I said, I want people, when people hear my name for the, oh yeah, he do this, or like when you see this YouTube channel and videos continue to get posted, y'all know, oh yeah, I already know what Quan finna be talking about. I know the type of mindset he on, you feel me? And you see that through just the title and the context of my videos. I mean, I think that y'all can see I'm trying to maneuver through things and learn them as they come, you feel me? And so, man, with this reputation thing, even like, anything I put my name on, anytime I show my face in something, I always want to maneuver with that best foot forward. And it's like I'm not too really much tripping on how bad I do at something. See, a lot of the time, whenever we going through stuff, we want to look the coolest. We want to make people think of us in a certain light. Man, listen, honestly and truly, people don't really and truly respect none of that. It might look good. You might get okay reactions from people whenever you're doing these cool things, or you might feel the attention coming to you. But honestly, I feel like when I look at people who are attempting to, for lack of better terms, be cool, I may give you that attention, and on the outside looking in, you see my eyes at you, but really, it's like I'm kind of analyzing, like really I'm looking through that, you feel me? And I think we get caught up in thinking that whenever we put out on this shell that people assume that this cool, or this aura we putting off, or this thing we trying to be, or people, or is who people see us as, and it's not. It's really people looking through that, and I think we do that naturally, you feel me? So I say that to say, man, I think that honestly this thing starts by being ourselves, man. When you be yourself, whenever you begin to naturally react to things and people see you don't care about nothing or no way nobody look at you, bro, I'm proud to say I don't know something, or I need help with something, or I need you to re-explain, or anything, bro, along those lines with whatever we talking about, you feel me? And it could be from the most basic, most primitive thing I'm supposed to understand, but I don't really care about that, man, and I'm not ashamed to say it, and that's just with anything, bro. So I say that being yourself and attempting to find things that you really are attracted to, and things that really interest you for real, and pursuing those things, not putting them on the back burner, or not doing them because it's not what's cool, it's not what everybody is doing at the time, and you allow yourself to fall into a hole of doing things that don't align with the type of person you're supposed to be, the type of person you're trying to be, and you look up and you feel like lost for real by doing those things. I've been there, man, and it doesn't end good, and it leaves you in a state of self-doubt and pity and self-sabotage, and all of these things present themselves by not aligning yourself with being yourself. That's why I preach this self-development thing so strongly, man. And so I say that to say, even with this business, like when you see this Great Lakes Home Healthcare, man, whenever I'm out and I'm talking to people, it's always head up, it's always direct, it's always straightforward. I'm trying to present myself and let you know that everything around me I'm taking serious. And it's not, when I say I'm trying, it's not like I'm trying to do something I'm not, but I really want you to know that that's really who I want to be and who I try to be every single day, and it overflows into different aspects of your life, man. Like, bro, this self-development thing, I don't mean to bring it every video back to this, but it's really like the foundation of a lot of things, man. And it allows you to walk into rooms and have your head up and talk that talk like you know what you're talking about. And like I say, don't be afraid to say that you don't know something. Get clarification on something, so then you could pass that knowledge and that lingo down to the next person. That's videos and topics for other days, but that's kind of where it's taking me right now. But like I said, and then you got that reputation now of somebody who's willing and ready and wanting to know what's next, and willing and ready and wanting to get better, and he's not ashamed in it, and he trying, and you trying, and she trying, and they trying every single day to make it happen, and they're not afraid of losing because they know in every loss is a lesson, you feel me? And I think that's how I've been able to just kind of improve my reputation, and I know it's working because you start hearing it from everybody around you. I mean, like, so many of my friends, like, in different ways, they say it just, oh yeah, I'm knowing, I'm seeing it in you, bro. And like I said, there's really only one friend that really know I post these videos every single day. Shout out my dog, Kendall. But it's funny because even though they don't know that I'm doing this every day, that's how I'm growing and showing it and making sense of things. When I do talk to these people, they acknowledging it as well. And I mean, I see it even in my relationships, like with my moms. Like, me and my moms, we used to fight a lot, and it wasn't ever bad. I mean, sometimes it got bad, but like, now conversation, like, we could get on a conversation, and I'm talking to my mom as one of my friends, but it's not like we talking about nothing like that ain't making sense or ain't developing us. It's real raw conversation that I could have just loosely. We not talking like I say crazy cursing or nothing like that. We having loose, and we being able to bounce off each other. We having real meaningful conversations. It's like about business, about life, and you can see us both. Like, my mom, I could see it now. She not afraid to be like, I don't know. And it's not like she's saying I don't know, but through the conversation, through conversations, y'all both bouncing off each other, making sense of something. And then at the end, y'all like, yeah, this is what this is. And whenever you could do that with your moms, I mean, that was nothing that we could really ever do. It's more so mom say this is this, and there's no fight back, and you can't say nothing about it, and I'm getting mad and attitudes and all of that, and it's just was a recipe for disaster. But like now I'm more, respectful about it, and my opinion gets respected more, and I'm also respecting what she's saying. I'm okay being wrong, and I think that's what. Well, one thing that we kind of bumped heads that we both wanted to always be right, when really we both had different perspectives that are right if you look at them in different ways, but we just didn't want to see it in each other's way. But through that growth and through that, okay, I want my moms to know, like, man, like Corn really trying, like he trying to make something happen for himself, and he headstrong, and he really smart, and he trying to find something. And I'm not just saying that about me, but I'm saying that as if you were in my shoes too. You feel me? Like now we can talk about things and we can grow together, and that's the reputation I want people to know me for, and to be able to come speak to me about. You feel me? And I mean, even one of my dogs, like my dogs, man, he had got he was drinking one day. He was like, man, like Q, like, throughout anybody, bro. Even if I don't want to hear something, I could call you and you going to tell me what it is, man. And you're going to respect if I don't feel that way, and you're going to respect my decision. But at the end of the day, you're going to give me the real, and we can go forward like that. I mean, even with my daddy, we never had a bad conversation. Like, me and my daddy don't ever argue, never argued before. But, just like our conversations here, I'm coming up as a man too. You coming up as a young lady, a young man in this world. You start noticing people that were authority figures to you for so long, which are still authority figures, but giving you pieces of themselves and pieces of knowledge and lingo that you never really see before, and that you didn't really, you really realized that you wasn't gonna be able to understand it and take in what they told you. And it's like, now that they willing to show you that mean you establishing that reputation of just the type of person I'm trying to be. I mean, even with my grandmothers, it's the same thing. Like I said, it's just everybody around me. The conversation that we have is more deep, and is more real, and is more genuine. And through that I grow, and through that they grow, and our relationship grows at the same time. And that's the reputation I want to have, and that's the reputation I want to continue to have, even as the business goes on. Like, I want people who I want to go into business with to know, like, he don't know everything, he knows something, and we can bounce off of each other, and we can both agree to whatever the smarter decision or the best decision for us moving forward, whether it's what I said, what they said, or a combination of both, and then we make the best business decision moving forward. I think that's why me and my cousin work so good together, because not only can we do that, but we also don't mind talking loosely, and like, man, we rough, like we boys, we gonna talk like, man, what the fuck you talking like? But we know it's all out of love, and it's still that same thing. So when you add not only being able to really be loose for real, but also that perspective, it's a beautiful combination. And like I say, this, like, even in business, even in these homes, like, we creating relationships with people that feel that with us. You feel me? So I'm saying all of this as perspectives from me, but I want y'all to know that these are things that you can do, and you can start attesting to these things yourself. And then I can come watch your videos, and I can hear how you have applied these things, or have develop your own perspective on these things, and you can talk about it in a way that I'm gonna be like, damn, you're right, I can add that to me. You understand? So I want y'all to really take heed to that. Your reputation precedes you, and how people are gonna talk about you when you're not around, and what they're gonna say really means a lot. Because I mean, sometimes it's like this, man. This is in the smallest way. Think about it. Like, whenever you about to deal with a shorty or a dude, if it's any ladies watching, if somebody like, man, I got this person I want to talk to, I want to throw you on, or whatever, however they present it to you. First thing you might ask, or whatever you ask, how they look, what type of person they is, what they do for a living, like that. And that reputation you have is going to leave an impact on people, you understand? And like I say, things I've done in the past, just growing up, being young, man, I feel like I be hard on myself thinking that I was such a bad person, or I did so much bad shit. And really, it was, if I told you, you'd be like, man, you just was coming up, man. Like, you young, bro. That's what, like, boys do. Like, and even women too nowadays, especially. But I have to have that perspective on it in order for me to be like, man, I never want to be that again, or never want to, be lost again. You feel me? And so yeah, that reputation I may have had may have not have been the best, or what people kind of know me for, or whatever like that. But I mean, we here now, bro. I don't hold it against myself. The past is the past, but I want to learn from it, but I don't, like I say, hold it against myself or nothing like that, man. But yeah, I kind of ran it out a little bit. I hope that kind of made sense to y'all, man. We at 15 minutes. I never really try to go over about 12, 13 minutes max, you feel me? But I probably got some other vid coming out today, man. That was on my mind, and I wanted to kind of come rap with y'all, man. You know, remember that quote I just told y'all? Your reputation precedes you, man. Work on it. You feel me? Whether you gotta get up and move it and try to create a new one for yourself or work on the one you already have. Start having conversations with the people who you may feel like you have that bad reputation with, and allow them to see your growth. You don't gotta tell them, but the type of stuff, you don't have to tell them, yeah, man, I'm growing. I want this to be that. Just talk about the things that you're doing, you feel me? And listen to what they saying, and you know, y'all bounce off each other. They not always wrong too. That's a big thing right there. And I'm gonna leave off like that, man. One thing I struggle with and be trying to correct myself with, and I feel like I'm getting better, if everybody don't be on the same time as you at the same time you own it. You gotta remember that, man. So if you having a conversation with somebody about X, Y, and Z, and then they on the tip of A, B, and C, don't hold it against them that they don't understand X, Y, and Z, or they not on the same level as you, or whatever the case may be. Because I feel like people get that mixed up with a lot of these videos like that. Oh, leave your people in the past. They don't want best for you. Da 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 da. Obviously not talking about nothing. No, because at some point they may have been talking about X, Y, and Z whenever you was on A, B, and C. You probably don't even remember, but you ain't entertained it in the way that you were supposed to, and you ain't put fuel to them how you would have wanted them to put fuel to what you saying when you brought it up to them, and then they kind of just let it go, or they kind of don't even talk about that to you. You understand? And so you got to prove that back to them, like, man, look, this is what I'm on, X, Y, and Z, and eventually they'll either follow suit. They might just not mess with you, or they'll start coming back around whenever they was talking about that. They not, and if they real, they ain't gonna throw it in your face, but they gonna slowly, all right, cool, let's talk about that now. You feel me? So don't let that happen to you. So you'll lose real, genuine people around you thinking that because you not doing this when I'm doing it, that you don't want to get better, or this not for you, or what I'm talking about you can't understand. Don't think that, man. Do not think that, bro. Don't get tricked and caught up into that, man. Everybody don't be on the time at the same time as you, at the same time you on, but that don't mean that they not ever gonna get on that time, or they not ever was on that time, or they not already on that time. But you gotta present and prove that to them enough, and allow them to build up that confidence to start talking about that with you. You feel me? So I ain't got much more than that to say. Through him, you gon' conquer it all. Through him, it was already done. I'm out of here.
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally